Welcome to Unit 11. This unit focuses on wishes, dreams and regrets, and how people make sense of the world, both the conscious and subconscious. Listen to people talking about what they've observed about their subconscious and their preferences for finding out about the unknown.
I sometimes daydream if I'm doing something like a work task that's not very involved, or if I'm walking somewhere, I tend to daydream a bit. I think it's good to have a bit of creative space, because when I have that kind of headspace, I can more easily think about solutions to problems that I've been having, or quicker ways to do things that I struggle with.
I don't think I do it very often, just because usually I relax by reading and things like that if I'm on a train journey. But occasionally it's quite nice if you're bored or you've got some time on your hands just to kind of think about something nice and think about the future and things like that. Yeah, I think it's nice to just switch off a bit and imagine a little bit more rather than the sort of day-to-day boring work life and things like that. Just really get your imagination sort of going and think about other things.
Okay, I think dreaming is very important in the creative process, and I think all workplaces should incorporate dreaming, or spaces for daydreaming and thinking outside the box, outside the square. And I think it's very important because I'm an academic and I spend a lot of my time thinking and writing and reading, and there's a certain amount of creativity that's involved in that, and so you need to be able to dream and to daydream and to find time to do that. Yeah.
Well, I daydream often during the day when I'm just tired, when I haven't had enough sleep. But scientists, they do say that it's better to daydream than to be on your phone, to spend time daydreaming instead. So I think it's quite important. You can get a lot of good ideas by daydreaming.
I think it's very important to daydream. I daydream quite often, and sometimes I even find myself kind of detached from reality sometimes. So I kind of tell myself, okay, you should really, but you're like here in the moment, so try to like live the moment too. I think that's really important at the same time. But I think it's nice to daydream, to have dreams and hopes and yeah.
I probably don't daydream enough. I do think it's useful. I think it's a very good thing to do, and in fact that's when you're probably at your most creative. You come up with all sorts of ideas and solutions. I sometimes daydream when sitting on a bus or something like that, and I'll think of something which I think, gosh, that's a brilliant idea, I must do that, and then of course I completely forget about it. So yeah, I think it's a great thing to do, but my life is quite busy, quite hectic really, so yes, I wish I had more time to stand and stare.
I like to do a lot of research. Obviously the internet's good, but I also like to watch documentaries and see what I can find at the library.
I usually go and look online, or sometimes go to the library and see if there's a book on the subject if I'm interested in it and want to know more.
Then I would say daydreaming, or I guess just taking time to think about it, not using my phone too much or watching TV, or maybe just go for a walk and think about it.
Well, I'd ask someone who knows something about the area, someone whose opinions I trust. That's probably the best way, yeah.
Well, I think it's very easy now because you can look it up on the internet, can't you, really? And just ask questions of, people's experiences and find out that way, and just look it up on the internet and try and take it from there, really.
Definitely, I like to research it online just because we have so much available to us in a second. But I do like to read books on topics that interest me as well, especially if there's something more specific. So.